Ahmed was building a tall tower with his colorful blocks. His hands moved carefully, balancing each piece. It was the tallest he had ever made, and he felt proud. Ayat, his younger sister, watched with fascination. "Can I help?" she asked. "Not now, Ayat. I'm almost done," Ahmed said without looking up. But Ayat, curious and excited, reached out to add a block anyway. Her hand bumped the tower, and crash! The blocks scattered all over the floor. Ahmed froze. Then his face turned red. "Why did you do that?" he yelled. "You ruin everything!" Ayat's eyes filled with tears. "I just wanted to help," she whispered. Their mother heard the noise and came rushing in. She saw the mess and the hurt look on Ayat's face. "Ahmed," she said gently, "I know you're upset, but do not become angry so quickly. Your tower can be rebuilt, but words once spoken can't be taken back." Ahmed looked at his sister. She stood quietly, holding back tears. He sighed. "I'm sorry I shouted. Want to help me build it again?" Ayat's face lit up. "Yes!" Together they rebuilt the tower, this time stronger and taller. And Ahmed learned something important. Calm hearts build better things than angry hands ever can. As Ahmed and his little sister Ayat strolled by the calm lake, she spotted a man asking for help. "Ahmed, if we give, won't we have less?" she asked. Smiling, Ahmed replied, "The Prophet Muhammad said, 'Charity does not decrease wealth.'" He gave some coins to the man, then turned to Ayat. "When we give for Allah, He blesses us more, sometimes in ways we don't see." Moments later, a kind stranger offered them fresh fruit from his basket. Ayat's eyes widened. "See?" Ahmed whispered. "Charity returns like a ripple in this lake, always coming back." Ayat nodded, her heart glowing. Ahmed and his younger sister Ayat walked slowly through the grand halls of the King's Museum on a school field trip. The museum was filled with golden swords, crowns, and paintings of mighty rulers. Ayat stopped in front of a huge portrait of a king sitting proudly on a jeweled throne. "He looks powerful," Ayat whispered. Ahmed smiled and said, "Yes, but let me tell you a story about a king like him, one who learned a hard lesson." Ayat turned to him, curious. "Once," Ahmed began, "there was a king who ruled a vast and wealthy kingdom. He was admired and feared. But he became arrogant. He believed he was above everyone, even above the poor and helpless." He paused, then continued. "One afternoon, as he rode through the city in his golden chariot, a man raised his hand and begged for help. The king looked away and ordered his guards to move on and using bad words for him. That night, the king had a dream. He stood all alone in darkness, and a powerful voice said, 'You turned away from my servant. Did you think your throne made you greater than the one who gave it to you?' Ayat's eyes widened. "When he woke up," Ahmed said softly, "he was shaken. He gave away his riches, served his people with kindness, and never spoke with pride again. He remembered the words of the Prophet Muhammad, 'He who has in his heart an ant's weight of arrogance will not enter Jannah.'" Ayat looked back at the painting. "So even kings must stay humble." Ahmed nodded, "And so must we." They moved on through the museum, hearts full of wisdom greater than gold. One rainy morning, Ahmed and his little sister Ayat found a tiny, shivering kitten hiding under their porch. Its fur was soaked and it trembled with fear. The kitten refused to come close, eyes wide with uncertainty. Ayat's heart melted. "Can we keep it?" she asked eagerly, her voice full of hope. Ahmed nodded gently. "Only if we're patient. Trust doesn't happen overnight." So every day, they brought food and milk, setting it just a little closer. The kitten stayed hidden at first. Hayat would sit quietly, whispering soft words, while Ahmed stood nearby, shielding it from loud noises or sudden movement. Time passed. Days turned into weeks. There's no rush, Ahmed reminded Hayat whenever she looked discouraged. Patience is how we show love. Slowly, the kitten began to inch forward. It started watching them with curious eyes instead of fearful ones. Then one sunny afternoon, it bravely walked over and curled into Hayat's lap, purring. Hayat's eyes sparkled. "We did it!" Ahmed grinned. Victory doesn't always come fast, but when it comes through patience, it stays. From that moment, the frightened kitten became part of their family. Their quiet love had built something unbreakable, earned, not rushed. Peace through words and actions. In the evening, over dinner, Hayat looked up at her brother. "Ahmed, is that why you never shout or hit, even when you're upset?" Ahmed nodded. "Yes, Hayat. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us that hurting someone, even with words, is not the way of a true Muslim. Controlling your anger and using gentle speech is a sign of strength, not weakness." Hayat thought for a moment. "So even if someone is mean, I should still be kind?" "Yes," Ahmed replied. "Kindness can change hearts. If we all remember that a Muslim never harms another Muslim with their tongue or hands, we can make our home, our school, even the whole world more peaceful." Hayat's eyes lit up. "Then I want to be a strong Muslim like you." Ahmed chuckled and ruffled her hair. "And you already are, little one." Hayat whispered a special dua. She asked Allah to help her always speak kindly and never use her hands and tongue to hurt, just like the Prophet, peace be upon him, and her brother taught her. Welcome, dear friends, to a new story full of kindness and courage. Today's story is called Always Tell the Truth. Ahmed and his little sister Hayat were playing inside the house. "Mama is reading the book," Hayat whispered. "Let's roll the ball gently," Ahmed said with a grin. Mama's favorite vase lay in pieces on the floor. "Oh no," Ahmed whispered, his heart pounding. "I'm in big trouble," Ahmed said. Hayat gently held his hand. "Tell the truth," she said. "That's the right thing to do." "But what if Mama gets angry?" Ahmed asked. "Being brave," Hayat said, "means doing what's right, even when you're scared." Ahmed took a deep breath. "Mama," he said softly, "I broke your vase. I'm really sorry." Mama looked at him kindly. "I loved that vase," she said, "but I love your honesty even more." She kissed their heads. Telling the truth is always the best choice. That evening, they sat together happily. Ahmed felt peaceful inside. He had made a mistake, but he told the truth, and that made all the difference. Remember, dear friends, truthfulness leads to righteousness, and righteousness leads to paradise.